That's a question for Jamie Metzl, the senior fellow at the Atlantic Council, who's with me from New York. You heard there. They're not going to quit. Why? I mean, can't they see that the rest of us have gone back to normal life de facto in most cases? What does this zero COVID policy give them when there's such economic and health damage?
Well, there are two issues. First, the Chinese Communist Party has staked its credibility on doing a better than everybody else job in suppressing COVID in China. And there is a huge risk that if they drop their guard, or even if they don't drop their guard, there's going to be a much greater experience of the pandemic in China than at any time but for in the earliest days. And then second, the Chinese population is in many ways a virgin population. Because they haven't been exposed to Omicron, because the Chinese-made vaccines just don't work as well as the Western vaccines. So on one hand, they're going to have to ultimately drop their zero COVID policy. On the other hand, they've built it up so much that the consequences of their doing so seem significant to Chinese party leaders.
All right, so the view on when China opens, it's sort of I mean, at the beginning of the year, everyone was saying, after the Party Congress in October, November. But now Nomura, I think it was, says they don't expect it to open until early 2023.
We just don't know. It's not that the pandemic is over. Certainly conditions are better here in the United States and in some other parts of the world. But in other parts of the world, particularly the areas where they did a pretty good job of suppressing the outbreaks in the earliest days, and particularly places like China where their vaccines are substandard. And that's also the case in Africa. There's a very, very real likelihood we're going to see greater jumps in those areas, and viruses variate, so it could get worse everywhere.
Right, but Jamie, at what point do they become so concerned? I pretty much guarantee if the US stock market dropped 10% in a week, on top of previous weeks, the Fed would be concerned that people, the wealth effect, the dislocation in the markets. How much economic pain are they prepared to take here?
There are two things that are happening now in the Chinese markets, Richard. The first is COVID and the possibility of a greater outbreak in China. And the second is at least the reports that China is considering arming the Russians for their invasion of Ukraine. And I think that both of those are being factored in to concerns about the Chinese stock markets. But again, as I said earlier, the Chinese government has a legitimacy question. They have staked their legitimacy on doing a better job at handling COVID than everybody else. Should that shift, that would be seen as a very significant blow to them.
We'll talk again, Jamie. We'll need your help to understand seemingly the inexplicable, but you'll explain it beautifully for us. Jamie Metzl, I'm grateful. Thank you.